Hey YouTube, so I have come to y'all in my landscaping fit. It's so cute, isn't it? Like, I just threw it together just because I'm like, I should have a landscaping outfit. And it's so cute. Like, I can't. But, yeah, the outfit is besides the point, y'all. We didn't come here for the fit, even though the fit is super cute. We didn't come here for the fit. I had wanted to show you guys some of the landscaping that I did. Mind you guys, I didn't really want to give y'all a landscaping video yet because I'm still very new to landscaping. Like, this is only my second or third real-time landscaping because the only landscaping I had done before this was I did my skybox and I did like some streets. Like, literally, it was just me dropping some streets and a couple parking lots, and that was it. So I didn't want to give y'all the video until I felt like I actually had a good idea of what I was doing. So now that I feel like it's safe to say that I at least know a little bit of what I'm doing, considering I did all of this by myself, I'm gonna give y'all some tea real quick. So the tea is landscaping is actually pretty easy in my opinion, honestly. I feel like anyone could landscape. Um well, how do I describe? Not necessarily that anybody could. How do I describe it? Okay, this tree not gonna work right here. So basically, anybody who has any type of visualization skills can landscape because all you need to be able to do to landscape is visualize where things could be and where they could go, etc., etc. Because everything here that you see was put here by me except for this bridge and the house. This is my uncle's house that I'm landscaping. I haven't really done much to the actual land because it is a beach type of theme, so I haven't like flattened the land or anything because there was no need. But I just want to give you guys an idea for those who might not know much about SL or landscaping in general. Everything looks like this. Like how there's just open sand right here. All of that over there on that side looked like this. There were no palm trees, there were no rocks. Well, there were rocks, but we removed them accidentally, so I had to drop all new rocks. This rock path wasn't here. None of this was here. Nothing was here but sand and water. So all of this was dropped by me. You can find these things on Marketplace. So like pretty much anything that you need to not to market with, to landscape with will be on Marketplace. So just type in whatever you need. Like for example, for this, I typed in sandcastle. See, like the name is in it. Then we have, what else? Like for this, just type in rock path, tropical plants, fountain. This came with the fountain. For the letters, gold letters. That's literally it. Just gold letters, and they'll be like, I think it's by Buren. Gold mesh letters, and they are 300 lindens for it, but that, I mean, that's not bad for the gold letters. The only thing about them is when it comes to lettering, you do have to do each letter individually. So, I mean, it can be a little bit frustrating depending on what you're doing and how many letters you need. But, I mean, it comes out nice. And 300 lindens is pretty affordable for it. For this, I just typed in volleyball court. Just typed in waterfall. Outdoor bar. So really, as long as, like I said, like I think that landscaping is definitely something that a little bit of everybody should get into because like I said, it requires like no talent whatsoever. All you have to be able to do is visualize. That's literally it. You just have to be able to visualize where you want things because that's really something that is you can't really go without. Unfortunately, when it comes to landscaping, like you have to have that vision. That's pretty much the only thing that you have to have is just a vision of what you want to do and how you want to do it. As long as you got that, you can landscape. And just because of the simple fact that everybody that you landscape for, I mean, based on what I've heard, because I know some landscapers, And based on what I've heard, a lot of people don't necessarily know specifically what they want. So for example, the only thing out here that I landscaped that my uncle knew he wanted is this volleyball court. That's literally it. Everything else I had to come up with myself as far as where I wanted to put it, exactly what I wanted to have out here. Like the outdoor bar was something that I just visualized. The fountain, I visualized that. He did put the yacht there himself. Um, but everything else, the fountain, the little sandcastle slash beach scene over here on the right, this gazebo right here, this other gazebo slash hot tub, and then this gazebo slash outdoor kind of like hangout spot, and the ball pit as well. So all of these things I kind of just visualized being here. He didn't really have like a specific, you know, thing in mind. I'm probably gonna drop a couple plants over here. I'm a plant person when it comes to like tropical things. I feel like tropical stuff needs to have some type of foliage. That's just me though. So yes, the house was placed by him as well. Oh, that's my dad in the top right corner, y'all. Y'all know I'm a father's girl. That's no secret. I'm gonna message him back after my video is over. But yeah. So let's see. What else can I cover about landscaping? So that's pretty much the most difficult part, is just going to be visualizing. That can be a headache. Like sometimes it may take you up to an hour just to visualize things. Sometimes you're going to have to visualize and then revisualize. For example, this was not here at first. This fountain was not here. The only thing that has always been here since like I've first started landscaping, which I've only been landscaping this for about a day now. Like I started yesterday, so it's only been a day. But before it was just nothing but grass on both sides of the rock path, and the grass was ugly. So I had to revisualize what I wanted there, because at first I was thinking, okay, I want grass, and then I saw the grass and the grass was ugly. So that's gonna happen. You're gonna have times where you visualize something and it isn't quite what you thought it was gonna be or what you wanted, so then you have to revisualize. That's a part of the process. You do have to have patience, which is completely okay. It's okay to, you know, visualize and then revisualize, change your mind a couple times. I would say a lot of people don't mind it, because from what I've observed and from what I've heard from other people who have done landscaping, a lot of people don't know specifically what they want. Like a lot of people aren't going to tell you, hey, I want you to landscape my sim for my house. I want all cyberpunk. I want, and even if they do tell you a theme, so let's just say they tell you, okay, I'm going to do a sim, and I want it to be let's see. I want it to be tropical themed. Let's just use tropical as an example, because that's the best thing I can come up with, and we're in a tropical area right now. Most people, from what I hear, are not going to tell you, okay, I want a tropical theme. I need it to have 4 gazebos. I need it to have a beach scene. I need it to have a campfire. I need an outdoor pool. I need a jacuzzi. I need a mini water park. I need a fountain. I need my name in letters. Like, most people are not going to tell you that. All they're going to say is, hey, look, I want you to, you know, landscape this for me. It's tropical. That's the vibe I'm going for. And that's probably about all they're going to tell you, really. Like I said, they may have one specific thing that they want, like, and they'll tell you that they want it because they just had that in mind. Like, for example, like I said, this volleyball court. My uncle already had a volleyball court at his last house, so he knew that he was going to use a volleyball court and that he was going to want a volleyball court. But that's about the only thing. Like, throwing the name here, that was something that I did purely by myself. Like, all of this is just, it's pretty much just me. I want to give y'all a zoomed out view. Cause I did that. Not to pat my own, pat myself on the back, but I did it. That was me. Is it giving Tyler Perry couples retreat? Is it? Cause that's what I was trying to give. Anybody who saw Why Did I Get Married To is gonna know exactly what I'm talking about off rip. So if y'all know what I'm talking about in the comments, let me know, and let me know if it's giving that vibe. But yeah, that's definitely what I was going for. So that's pretty much all I have to tell y'all about landscaping. Landscaping is pretty self-explanatory. When it comes to actually doing the land, I'm just going to show y'all for example. So let's go to About Land. When you go to About Land, wait, I lied. Edit terrain. Then things like flatten, all that's going to pop up. So like how this pops up. See, like I can't do it because they don't allow terraforming here, which most people don't. So yeah, when it comes to landscaping, you're gonna have to ask people about that. Like you're gonna have to ask them to either make it so everybody can edit their terrain, which is pretty dangerous because there are people out there who will come to your land and mess up your land for fun. That's why SL tells you to use it with caution when you give people that permission. So what a lot of people do is they just make a group for their land, and then they give you the privilege of editing the terrain as, a perk of being in that group with whatever role that you're assigned. Like some people assign landscaping roles specifically in their groups for their land. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into necessarily flattening land out and stuff. I'm still very new to it. I've only had to do it a couple of times, and it was just really basic stuff. It's kind of simple, but it can get a little complicated depending on what you're trying to do. Like some people terraform their own pools. My auntie did. So that's when it kind of gets a little bit more complicated. So just let me know if y'all want a video on that. I just wanted to get into the basics of landscaping with y'all. Like it's pretty simple. You can find basically anything on Marketplace. If you already know what you want, that's the first step. Like you have to have an idea of what you want to do and then just type whatever it is on Marketplace, like pool tables on Marketplace. If you want to do an amusement park, just type in roller coasters, water slides, bumper cars, that type of stuff. So this concludes my video. Bye, Yomi Gang.